I remember the time where those bells would chime in the good old days, in that simple phase when we were free to live and be. Can we turn that page to when I was your age?
You know, Ronav, when I was about your age, said Noella to her 4-year-old son Ronav during bedtime as they all cuddled up together, all cozy under the warm blankets. My mummy had taken my brother Albert and me to the People's Park shopping complex. Do you remember the old mall where we went to get your guitar strings fixed? She asked. Vaid nodded. We used to live next to the Chinatown MRT when I was little. My dad's ship was docked at the Singapore port, and so we were staying in the country for a longer time. She told us both to be very careful and to hold hands tight or we could get lost in the crowded mall. Uncle Albert was only about 5 or 6 years old then. He was more scared of getting lost himself, and so he made sure he was holding my hand and Mummy's all the time.
Albert, Noella, be careful. Don't run so fast.
If I left his hand to go see something nice, he would run behind me and yell to warn Mummy. Noella, behave yourself. No running ahead on your own. Stay together. It's very crowded today. You might get lost, Mummy scolded, looking at me with a big frown on her face. We used to enjoy balancing on the escalators as they went up. I also liked to stand by myself without holding Mummy or Albert's hand. I loved to jump off at the end. It was so much fun. I could spend the whole day going up and down those escalators. I wished Mummy would let Albert and me play on them while she shopped, but she never did allow us. Why do you think? She asked Ronav. Because it's dangerous, replied Ronav loudly. Noella nodded. At level 3, Mummy took us to the kids' clothes sale. She kept placing all the pretty dresses up against my chest to see if they suited me. I wanted to hide behind the racks instead. I liked making funny faces when no one was looking and staring at my own face in the mirrors. I asked Albert to play hide and seek with me, but he was more interested in playing with his crazy ball.
Albert, I'm going to hide over there.
Okay, I'll find you.
I enjoyed taking a ride in the shopping cart just like you. I would dangle my legs like this, and she jiggled her fingers like they were little legs back and forth to show Ronav how. Ronav began to giggle. Mummy, you're funny, he said, imagining his mummy that small. Noella continued. Uncle Albert would pick up our favorite snacks, like packs of chips and gummy bears, and put it into the shopping cart when Mummy wasn't looking. So when she went to the cashiers to pay, she would find these packets and scold Albert for not asking first. Albert, did you add these? You must ask first. Don't just add them in like that, huh? She eventually let us keep the snacks, and we were thrilled we got away with it. We went down to level 2 to buy shoes for Mummy. She said she would get one for free, and she looked very happy about that. We were also glad to see Mummy smiling. She was busy trying out the comfortable moccasins, and I was trying out the high-heeled shoes too. I liked walking in Mummy's shoes. It made me feel very grown up. I also liked to hear the sound of it go tick-tock, tick-tock. Mummy tried on shoe after shoe, and I was getting sleepy and tired. I wanted to go home already. Uncle Albert had found some black and white cow face gumboots he wanted to try on, so he wasn't even playing with me. When Mummy finished choosing 2 pairs of shoes, including the funny gumboots for Uncle Albert, She looked around for me and was shocked to see that I wasn't there. "Where did Noella go?" she asked your Uncle Albert. He too didn't know where I was. "I don't know, Mummy. She was here just now." They both began to call out to me. "Noella! Noella! Noella!" Where did she suddenly go like that? My mummy yelled. She was so worried, and she began to panic. She looked everywhere, holding your Uncle Albert's hand tightly. He was also so scared that I was lost forever. He began to cry very softly so that Mummy would not get angry with him. He felt really bad that he wasn't watching over me. They went floor to floor, shop to shop, and did the whole round again and again, but I could not be found. Poor Uncle Albert was very tired, and so he began to sob. "Let's wait here for a while, Albert," she said, stroking his head. "It's all right, it's okay, don't worry. We're going to find Noella, okay?" She tried to make him feel better by giving him a hug and made Albert rest for a while. She gave him a juice to drink. Then tears came to Mummy's eyes. She took Albert over to the help desk to ask them to make an announcement. "I've lost my daughter. She's only 4 years old. This is the 4th time we've tried to search for her on every level. We cannot find her anywhere," she said with tears in her eyes. "Can you please call her name on the intercom? Her name is Noella. She has curly black hair. You can't miss her." She spoke as fast as she could. "Ma'am, you need to relax la," the lady at the counter told her. "Relax?" My mum was so upset. "She's been lost for a while now. I can't imagine what's happened to her. What if she's been kidnapped?" Mum was now exploding like a volcano. Nemai, sorry, the other girl said quickly and wrote on a paper. Noella Pereira, 4 years old, curly black hair, pink dress with strawberries on it, carrying a brown kangaroo bag, along with my mummy's name, address and phone number. As they stood there, Uncle Albert told me how Mummy was crying and crying. Tears were just rolling down her face. My mummy thought she would never see me again, that someone must have carried me away, and she felt like sobbing when she imagined how I might end up, possibly in another country altogether, and she would never know where I was, whether I was okay or not. She felt so terrible, like she was an awful mummy for not taking care of me. 2 long hours passed. They kept announcing for people to watch out for a little girl, but no one had seen me. My mummy had still not called my dad to inform him. He was a captain on a big sailing ship, and it was docked at the port at that time. She shuddered at the thought of breaking the news to him. She still had hope and prayed to God to help her to find me. Suddenly, a little stool tumbled and fell from a stack of other colored stools in the corner of the shoe shop. It made a sound. My mummy thought she saw a small leg with my type of shoe peep out from behind one of the colored stools. She ran over to see if she was right. "Thank you, Jesus!" She held her heart with a huge sigh of relief and swooped me up in her arms, clutching me close to her chest when she found me fast asleep behind the colored stools, my head on my soft kangaroo bag. She was so relieved. She kissed me over and over again. The help desk girls were also very relieved and gathered around, clapping their hands loudly. "Wow, very good la." You know what had happened? Noella asked Ronald, who looked on with big spellbound eyes. He shook his head, frowning a little. In the shoe shop, while walking with Mummy's high heels, I had tripped and fallen down. But luckily I didn't hurt myself. While Albert was helping me to get up, I spied with my 2 little eyes a lovely set of colored stools, all piled one on top of each other by the corner. So without telling anyone, I ran over to the stools to play with them. They were light and stackable. I started to pile them up like a building, and then take them down again and start all over. I hid behind, and I could see Mummy and Albert through the colored stools as I sat quietly behind my perfect hiding place. I waited excitedly for them to find me, but they kept on shopping. I must have fallen asleep behind those stools. I remember making myself a cozy bed with my soft bag as my pillow, And the next thing I knew, Mummy was hugging me extra tight and she was kissing me all over my face. With lipstick marks all over my cheeks, she put me down and pointed her finger at me. I thought I'd lost you forever. Not to run off like that next time, okay? Okay, Mummy, I said, yawning sleepily. She kissed me again and again all the way home, whispering, I love you so much. And that's the end of my Coloured Stools story, Noella said, kissing her son's cheek many times and cuddling him close. Ronav and Faith also hugged their mummy tight, and Ronav said, I'll never leave your hand when we go shopping to the mall, Mummy. Noella smiled back and said, Don't worry, sweetie pie. I'll make sure you don't. Glossary of terms. People's Park Shopping Complex. One of the oldest malls in Singapore, located near Chinatown, with very basic interiors. It still operates even today with great discounts and bargains available on clothing and shoes. Chinatown MRT. Chinatown is like a little China in Singapore, with an array of various curios, Chinese dresses, typical food stalls, and knickknacks available to the discerning tourist looking for a good bargain. MRT is the local subway, the mass rapid transport system in Singapore, which majority of the local population use to commute. Wa Liao. It's a Singlish term used in colloquial Singapore English by locals. It means wow, unbelievable, said in disbelief, but in an affirmative way in this context. The customer service personnel were pleasantly surprised and so relieved when little Noella was finally found safe and sound, sleeping next to the coloured stool. Exploding like a volcano. It's a phrase or simile which compares pent-up emotions to an erupting volcano, simply gushing out, spewing hot molten lava, just like the panicky words Millie was pouring out to the help desk employees to report that Noella was missing. In this context, she exploded when she was told to relax first. She was so upset that the customer service team were not treating the situation with the sense of urgency that it deserved. Relevant phrases true of this story. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Noella's mum held on to this belief that there is a positive or hopeful side to every unpleasant situation. So though the situation seemed bleak, she decided to pray and remain positive that they would eventually find her daughter. It was the only way to get her through the agonizing 2-hour wait before she found Noella safe and sound.
Sometimes things can feel a little dark and uncertain, like we're walking through a long, quiet tunnel. But holding on to the belief that things will get better is a wonderful mindset to have. It's like a warm hug for your heart. Always remember, there is light at the end of the tunnel, no matter how long it takes to reach it. Irrespective of the bleak circumstances, hope is always there, waiting to brighten your path. It's a good mindset to adopt in our uncertain world. Just keep believing.
When the cat's away, the mice are at play. In this story, when Mother, the cat, was busy shopping, her attention was diverted, and her children, the mice, began to take advantage of this. So when she wasn't looking, they put all their favorite snacks in the shopping cart. Then Noella slipped off to play with the coloured stools without telling her brother and her mother when they were busy trying out the shoes.
In a quiet little kitchen, when the big sleepy cat goes out for a walk, something very special happens. One by one, the tiny mice peek out from their hiding spots. They've been waiting for this all day. They start to dance, leap, and play. This is what people mean when they say, when the cat's away, the mice are at play. It means that when the person in charge is gone, everyone else has a little bit of extra fun and gets a bit silly. So next time you're having a little extra fun when no one is watching, you'll know exactly what it means.
We don't truly appreciate what we have until it's gone. Noella's mummy appeared to be impatient, scolding her children to caution them into obeying her instructions. But when she lost her daughter, she realized how much she loved her and wanted her back. The phrase means we do not appreciate the value of people or things in our lives until we have lost them.
Imagine a beautiful garden full of sunshine, dancing butterflies, and your favorite flowers. It's so lovely, isn't it? When something wonderful is always there, sometimes we forget just how special it really is. We might even stop noticing the colors. But imagine if one day the colors began to fade away and the garden felt quiet and empty. That's when we start to miss it. We don't truly appreciate what we have until it's gone. It's only then that we realize how much we loved it. So let's remember to say thank you for the beautiful things in our lives every single day. Just keep believing.
Note for parents, discussions. Explain why the mall customer care representative spoke in a different way. They spoke Singlish, which is the informal English unique to Singapore. It is Singapore's colloquial English, which is a combination of English words and Chinese and Malay dialects. It is usually spoken in a sing-song manner or tone, and sentences are very short and simple. Tell your child a little more about Singapore. The country is one of the smallest city-states. It became an independent nation on 9th of August 1965. Previously, after gaining independence from the British rule in 1963, Singapore had merged and was part of Malaysia. It gets its name from the Malay word Singapura, meaning lion city. That's why you see statues of the merlion in different parts of the island. Mostly Malay, Chinese and Indians live in Singapore. It is a multicultural place with ethnic diversity. Shopping and eating are favorite pastimes in Singapore, and it is known for its mall culture, where people spend holidays and recreational time in the many Singapore shopping malls. What I've loved about Singapore, raising 2 children here, is the safety. We take it for granted, but it's the #1 priority for young families. It's the peace of mind that gives you that unmatched quality of life. It's also the best of both worlds, pockets with untouched old world charm and first world modernity coexisting. Food, clothing, culture, language, services, travel hub, there's something for everyone. For expats, it's a home away from home. Our next true life anecdote will be set in another fascinating Asian country. So stay tuned for our upcoming story and do press the like, share and subscribe button.